Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the new moon in Sagittarius on the 7th of December, 2018. And let's see, the new moon in Sagittarius is, the theme is kind of like hope and optimism through wisdom. You don't want to be rushing into things. This is a very excitable time, but you want to be kind of steadfast in your approach to things. You just don't want to be all over the place. Relationships are really important this month. Finding ways to connect with other people in a meaningful way too. You're not going to want to, it's not like a flyby. You don't want any flyby relationships. And one thing for Gemini is that you really want to explore relationships outside of people who are like you. Like, this is a time for you to sort of spread your wings and maybe be around some people that you normally would not be around. These may be people who really can expand your horizons a little bit. And the other thing now, like, because this is such a fiery time, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. You're going to want to just kind of go with the flow, because you'll see things happen that are surprising and could be perceived as stressful or problematic. But if you try to look at them more as an adventure, it may be much more helpful for you getting through this. I didn't want to turn those around. Getting through this time. I have a new deck here, which is by Biddy Tarot. It's the Everyday Tarot deck. And I wanted another deck, and I don't know, I just had to have this one. I liked it because it's small, and the artwork is super simple and just really beautiful. I just love it. I like the way the cards feel. I like the cardstock that they're on. The texture of them is nice. It's just awesome. And I really love it to clarify these Shadowscape cards, because it's a very simple deck. It isn't, the Shadowscapes are pretty ornate, so this is very simple, and I really, really enjoy the way the two decks work together. So let's get started. We start out here with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is an intellectual message. It may not be a super mature message, but it's a message that's moving kind of quickly. So I don't want to say fly by night, but it is kind of moving quickly. So you're just going to want to kind of keep an eye on that energy that you have with that Page of Swords. There's a message coming for you. That's what it is. And it may kind of be flighty. It may not be registered mail. It may be a kind of a flighty, goofy message, but definitely pay attention. We have the World coming up next, which everybody has gotten this card so far in this deck or the other one. So this message that is coming is something really profound for you. There are things coming for you, and it is almost like anything you want, you can have kind of message. Just pay attention, because you don't want to miss out. And that may have something to do with your theme this month of being around people that are different than you. That may be how you get, maybe this message that comes to you invites you to something you normally wouldn't go to, and because of that, you get to expand your horizons. You have more things available to you. And we see here the next card we have is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands says victory. It says your hard work is recognized and noticed. Just be really careful that you don't get a little like, I'm so fly, like nobody can touch me, I'm like, woo, check me out kind of thing, because that can happen with this card. So enjoy your success, be proud of yourself, and leave it there. You don't need to like tell other people how awesome you are. They can see it. So, keep it mellow. Just keep it on the down low a little bit. Now, you also have the Knight of Pentacles, which says that you're steadfastly working on something. You may not be moving at the speed of light, but you're working along. You're working along on something, and you know what? Little by little, you're still moving forward. So there's something in the background, and I feel like this is something in the background that's just kind of like moving along. And I think it's going to come as a shock to people when it comes to its full fruition. Like I said, you've got the World card here, so it tells me that there's something that you're working on that's going to come to full fruition. And I think people, the Knight of Pentacles is the slow-moving energy of the deck. People don't give him a lot of credit, so I think that when it finally comes to fruition, people may be very surprised. Now here you have the King of Swords. So you had the page, right? You had this like little message that you weren't sure if you were going to pay attention to, and now you have the King of Swords. So you're not missing a thing. You are definitely going to be using your intellectual mind this month. Most likely, it will have to do with this opportunities that are presented by the world. There's going to be some opportunities coming to you, but you're going to be smart about them, and you're going to be able to evaluate quickly whether this is something that is for you or is not for you. And because you have this card, because you have this King of Swords, I'm not worried about you. I think you'll be able to very quickly decide if this is a good thing or a bad thing, and you won't have to ask yourself twice. You will know immediately. Now, for clarifiers, we have this Four of Pentacles. And, the four is about keeping things a little bit close to you. And I think that's okay. And it may be so much as like when you get this intellectual message, you may not need to tell everybody. Maybe that's what it is, because it may sound a little out there to people. So, with this Four of Pentacles, keep it close to your chest. It's just about you. It's just your business right now. It may not be for everybody else, and that's okay. Keep it close to you. Now, we have this World card, which is a card of opportunity, anything that you want to be, do, or have, and the World card is clarified by the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is nostalgic. It's things from your childhood, your past. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do, and I think this combination came up in another reading. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do. Don't discount anything. If there's something that you've always wanted to do, maybe since you were a child, there's something that you always wanted to do, or something you always wanted to try. This is the time. This is the time for you. Now, you had the Six of Wands, and the card we pulled to clarify that is the Sun. So this tells me, you're going to be victorious, and you're going to see some serious success. And the Sun here says, and there's going to be a brand new day that comes of this. So the success is not where it ends. It doesn't end here. The Sun tells me that it's going to only continue, and it's going to be even bigger than it was the day before. So, like I said, just keep your head cool, and don't go over the top. Don't lose your mind. Just know that you're going to be very successful in whatever this endeavor is, or whatever this thing is. And like I said, this thing in the world here, when you have the Six of Cups with it, says to me that it's something very nostalgic, and it's something from a long time ago, or something you've always wanted to do from the time you were a young person. So don't discount that, because I think that is where you're going to see all this success. Now, you have Knight of Pentacles, the slow-moving energy, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, which is awesome, because the Ten of Pentacles is success. So that tells me that this slow, plodding along energy that you're having, you're going to have the success that you want. It's going to be enough of a success that other people will notice. So like I had said, people may not have seen you just moving along in the background, right? They may not have seen that, but you're all of a sudden going to be like, boom, successful. That's what I see happening here. And then we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So you're going to get all kind. You get this one right here. You get the page with the message, right? You have the Knight taking action swiftly, and you have the King of Swords. So that tells me that all of this intellect, though, will be reined in, because these two can be a little flighty. The King and the Knight, the Knight and the Page can be, I don't want to say flighty, but they can be a little moving a little almost too fast for you to keep up. But the Knight has such a good head on his shoulders. He knows exactly what is going on. He's able to completely and totally decipher what he should do, when he should do it, and how he should do it. And you'll have the mental ability, agility, and acuity to do all of those things. So it looks to me like you have a pretty exciting month coming up, Gemini. And I would like to know how you do. So please let me know how you do with this new moon in Sagittarius on December 7th. I'll talk to you later.